Parents are seeing a lot of headlines right now about banning cell phones in schools, and many want it, but it has now brought another problem to the surface. A new poll in Massachusetts asked parents of middle and high school students how they feel about limiting cell phones during the school day, and about 2/3 of parents said that they support a bell-to-bell phone ban in public schools. That means phones wouldn't be accessible during class time, but students could still use them before school, after school, between classes, and during lunch. But that wasn't the only finding. Most of those same parents also said that they want a clear way to contact their child during the school day, and nearly half said that they want detailed explanations and clear expectations built into the policy. So the poll shows parents supporting limits on distractions in class while also wanting communication and clarity built into any ban.
I have 3 kids, one in elementary, one in middle school, one in high school. Middle schooler and the high schooler have cell phones. Should something happen during the school day, some kind of emergency, I want them to be able to get a hold of me right away. I don't want to wait to hear from the school or whatever. I want them to have their phone on them.
And this is what the conversation looks like outside of the headlines for real parents who are worried about contacting their kids at school.
Even though I don't think they need them in the classroom, I think that cell phones are good for them to have while they're in school. And my husband's saying, well, they don't need their phones at all at school. Why let them have phones? Don't let them take it to school. But our kids play sports, and when they stay after school, that's how they get in touch with us. But he disagrees. He thinks I'm being like a helicopter mom because I want to be able to get in touch with them anytime that I want to.
And this is where a lot of families land. Two parents, same kids. One is thinking about focus and boundaries, while the other one is thinking more about logistics and reassurance. They are both trying to solve the same problem.
I don't understand the big uproar that a lot of parents are having with the fact that schools do not want children using their cell phones during school hours. Like, what is such an emergency that you need to tell your child during school hours when they're supposed to be getting educated? Now, I am not a teacher, but I am a mother. I have 2 daughters, and they both have cell phones. And my children know when you're in class, your phone should not be out. The only time your phone should be out is when you are dismissed and you're texting me to let me know that you're on the bus.
And as you can see, cell phone bans can feel like a relief. Clear rules, fewer distractions, and a belief that schools can communicate when it truly matters. When you look at the full picture, this poll and all of these parents online, it shows that we're holding two things. Of course, we want focus. Of course, we don't want our kids to be distracted at school, and we don't want them scrolling through TikTok in the middle of science class. And we also want access to our kids in case there's an emergency at home or there's an emergency at school. We've seen the news. We're not blind. We understand the statistics. We understand it's rare, but we see it and we think of those situations because we're caring parents. I have children myself, an 8-year-old and a 12-year-old, and I am constantly balancing these two things, so I see why other parents are thinking of them as well. Maybe our tiny takeaway today is the word "and." We want structure and we want safety. Those are not opposites. They can work together. And tomorrow we are talking about something that's a bit controversial. And I must say, here on The Village, we try to stay away from controversy, but we have to talk about it because it affects us as parents. We are talking about the vaccine schedule tomorrow. So make sure you're subscribed. I'll see you in the morning.